Hello fellow RVers, Steve here with RV Site to Site. Well, 1 year ago today I was making some modifications to our brand new 2024 Grand Design Reflection 337 RLS fifth wheel. And since then we've taken many trips, and if you've been watching my video you know that I've also made a lot of modifications to our RV. Now Renee and I love this RV, however I'm not a fan of this light over the kitchen table. It gives off very little light. These Edison style bulbs are nice as decorations, but I prefer function over fashion. And that's why they invented the frosted light bulbs. I found this 12 volt fixture on Amazon and we decided to give it a try. Removing the existing light was no problem. Just remove 4 screws. And oh, they included these wire nuts with the light. But I prefer these new Wago connectors that came with the existing lamp. I removed the little mounting bracket from the new fixture, screwed it to the ceiling, made the connections, mounted the light to the bracket, and voila! A brand new functional light. It is so bright that I'm going to install a dimmer switch. Okay, Steve here. I've been working pretty hard today, so excuse my red face, and it's kind of hot outside today. I'm actually glad to see a little bit warmer weather, anyhow, today I'm going to install a dimmer switch in my new light that you see there behind me. Installed that a few days ago, and so Renee said, hey, why don't you put a dimmer, can you put a dimmer on that? The light's really bright now. And so I did, and so here, let's watch it step by step. Okay, as you have seen, I have installed the new lamp over the kitchen table, and this switch here controls it, but it is very bright, which I'm tickled about. But I want to install this switch here, which is a dimmer switch. It has this little slide here on the side, and then you can turn it on and off here. So anyhow, I'm going to install it right here. Hopefully it'll fit. Looks about like the same. And so let's get started. Okay, I'm going to see if I can just pop this off right here. Slide this kitchen knife under here, and sure enough, it's coming off right there, underneath, and the whole thing just comes off like that. So then I've got a screw here and a screw here to remove. Okay, this is a Phillips screw, so we'll just take that out right here. Okay, this is interesting here. I'll have to use a multimeter to see which is hot. Because both wires here are white and green, and so this means that turns it on and off. So one of these is hot, and so I've got to figure out which one that is. Okay, this is a multimeter here. I'm going to turn this to 40 volts. That's the lowest that it has on here, and it shows DC voltage. That is a straight line with a dotted line under it. If you're measuring AC, AC voltage is down here, and it has a little squiggly after the V, which is voltage. And so what I'll do, now a lot of people don't realize this, but on most of these meters, the leads like this comes off. That comes off instead of a little teeny point right here. You actually have get a long lead. So I can hook this up here and find out which is which. So alright, so if I hook it up that way, it shows a minus there. You see, if I hook it up that way, it shows a minus out there. Okay, so that means this is the negative here, and this is the positive. And so now I have 12 volts, 1196, something like that, close to 12 volts here, which means the top one here with the red in it, that is the hot one. So I just have to remember that. This one actually goes to the lamp. This is the power coming in. This actually goes to the lamp. So when I flip this right here, that goes to the lamp. All right, so to do these connections, I'm gonna use these Wago. I'm gonna use these Wago connectors. I really like those. And you just slip the wire in there. You just slip the wire in there. Put these tabs up like this. Put the tabs up like that. And then you put the wire in there. Boom. You just snap them down and it's connected. Now on this, it has a guide to go by here. Red. This red wire is 12 volts. This wire here, the black is ground. Let's see if this is, what is this here? I'm not sure what that is. And then the white goes to the light. So I'll turn the light on. That's the ground for sure. The light just went off. So on a new switch, I've got to cut this hole bigger. Top to bottom, maybe a little bit, but I'm gonna have to cut it off to about right here. And to do that, I'm going to use a box knife. So I'm just gonna see if I can get these right here. See if we can square that up a little bit. Okay, down here. Obviously going to need a little bit more. I have a saw that will actually do a good job on this, but let's see, I need to cut that probably to right there. So I'll just score this right here. Now let's see if that'll fit. Okay, it fits that way. And it fits that way, so I believe we're good. All right, so it says black is a ground, so that's the first one we'll do. Okay, so far I put the two white wires, which was the ground, and with a three-way Wago connector, and the black here is the ground on this switch. Then I hooked up the green white here. This is the power. The red is the power, and this last wire here, this is the switch on and off, and so I will hook that up to here, which goes to the light up above. These are horrible, but that's all I have right with me right now. My other ones are somewhere else. I think I know where they are. But anyhow, I will cut down on this right here and try to strip this piece off. It did pretty good that time. Now the only thing, I don't have any two ways, so I have to use a three-way here. Wago. So I'll do it like that. And so we'll put this one in here, and we'll put this one in here. We'll see if it works. The light's on, the light's off. You can see the light coming in there. Now to cram us all back up in here. We'll see if we can do that. This side should go up. The connector's on the bottom. Okay, so now I have the switch installed, on, off, on, and bright, and dim. There's on, off, on, and dim. So that switch is in there. Everything looks good. Just hope it didn't hit any wires in there. I don't think it did, or it'd short out. Right? Yeah. Okay, thanks for watching today's video on the dimmer switch, and if you want to do that, then it's a simple thing to install. You may have to make the hole a little bit bigger. You be very careful when you do that, and mine fit perfectly once I trimmed it out a little bit. And so until the next time, may you have a very blessed day. Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing if you don't mind. Give me a like if you don't mind. Thank you. God bless.